Okay, just continuing where we left off. Okay, so we were talking about alloys, and then I'm just going to take you to this image of alloys. So alloys is basically a solution, but with metals. So it's made with metals. So metals are examples of gold, silver, copper. And in this picture, you can see different kinds of alloys. So an alloy is when there's a mixture. So in the first one, when it's 100% gold, that is a pure substance. There is no alloy here. When you mix in other metals, that's when you create an alloy. So in these pictures, when you have something that's 92% gold and 8% other metals, that is considered an alloy. And then you can see how in this necklace, they do 58% gold, 42% other metals. And they talk about how in jewelry they do it so it doesn't scratch as easily, and so that the substance becomes harder as well. So these are as well examples of alloys. Okay, moving on. So let's go over parts of a solution. When you mix two substances and they form a solution, you can say that one substance dissolves in the other substance, as you can see. So if we have water, and let's say this is sugar, so the solute is the distance that dissolves. So in this case, the sugar or the salt would be the solute because it's going to be dissolving in the solvent. So what is the solvent? So the solvent is the substance in which the solute dissolves. So if you are using water and sugar, water would be the solvent and the solute would be the sugar. And then all together, once they are mixed, it would form a solution. So when you mix salt and water, for example, the salt is the solute and the water is the solvent. The salt dissolves in the water. Okay? Let's try to go to the next slide. For some reason, it won't let me click next. Okay, there we go. So a solution or a mechanical mixture. So how can you tell if a mixture is a solution or a mechanical mixture? Oftentimes you can tell by just looking. What if you cannot? So like when we were talking about mechanical mixtures, there are very obvious examples such as pizza and sandwiches because you can see that it is made up of different materials. However, it might not always be this simple. So when you can't tell clearly right away, there are different forms that you can tell whether if something is a solution or a mechanical mixture. And I'm going to go over these. So the first thing you can do is use a microscope. If the mixture is a solution, you will be able to see only one type of matter, even under a microscope. So it will look the same throughout under the microscope. The next, if the mixture is a liquid, you could pour it through a filter. If anything is caught in the filter, then the mixture is definitely mechanical. And then we have shine a light through the mixture, such as in this photo. Therefore, you will not see a beam running through a solution. A heterogeneous mixture, however, does contain undissolved particles that can scatter light. Okay? And then after that, it is time for you to do your homework. And then here is just a review of different examples. So matter makes up everything. So matter could either be a mixture or a pure substance. In mixtures, you can have a heterogeneous mixture or you could have a solution. So in this case, the examples we learned today are like apple juice or something that looks the same throughout, but is still made up of different things. Whereas a heterogeneous mixture can be different things. It could be a mechanical mixture, so made up of different things, obviously. A suspension, so this could be oil and vinegar, materials that are suspended when they're put next to each other, or an emulsion, so something that has been added to make things stay together longer. Besides that, it is time for you to do your homework, and then you can go over the slideshow if you have any questions, or you can ask me for help. Thanks.